There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Back to pass, it's Perkins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
They boot it away on fourth down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. That's Hussein. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense. The running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back on the option, the give. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous. The give on the option.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Perkins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Perkins. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just keep giving them the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Through the air, it's Perkins. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. DB's right up on the receivers. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. You better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put...
There he goes! Touchdown, Hokies! Great job by the back on the option. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he made the extra point without problem. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. At the 35, he's got room. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Looking to throw, it's Perkins. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now on first down from the 43. Pulls and fires complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll run the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Michigan! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. Got his man downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Scanning the field, it's Perkins. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Backs looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's loose down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Dropping back, it's Perkins. Finds his back in the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Perkins. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. He makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. Defense looks as if it's coming. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants it all. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's looking to pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it, and they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Wants to throw. It's Perkins. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. You know this game is over.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
They'll run it to the right side. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his... And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Hokies! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Turning it on! He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He might want another play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the...
There he goes! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a man. It's Perkins. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. Gets it to the back. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Lost to throw again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Perkins. Here's a heat. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Dropping back, it's Perkins. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to